What's happening, guys? Lawson here, still in Australia, and right now we are up in the rainforest once again, about to do a bit of a creek hike. I'm very excited. It's a beautiful day. It's a little warmer than last time we did it, and hopefully we can find some jungle perch and some sooty grunters. That is the mission right here, and we're gonna do some like micro fishing and just hiking up through these creeks and walk around the jungle and seeing all these different animals. Like on our drive up, we saw a cassowary, which is like one of the biggest birds in the whole entire world. Big giant land bird. They look like an ostrich kind of, have a blue mohawk, and we saw one while we were driving up, and that was just really, really cool. And so hopefully we'll see some more good stuff and catch some fish, but we're gonna hop onto the GoPro, hop into the creek, and hope we catch some fish. This is so epic, just walking through this like little, oh, this looks so good. This is beautiful. You've got to be real sure on your foot placement walking through this stuff. I'm basically just shuffling my feet and letting them get basically stuck in between rocks before I move my other foot. Walk a little bit if you want. Kyle's got a jungle perch. This has to be the first jungle perch I've ever actually seen.
There it is. We've worked really hard for this little fish. He's tiny, but that's awesome. Really, really beautiful fish. You know, the weird thing about this is this fish is probably 10 years old.
Seriously?
Yeah, very, very, very slow growers. So really, really beautiful little fish. Awesome, man.
That's really cool. There's the fish. Nice fish. Nice fish. My drag's very loose.
Oh, sweet chicken, sorry. Oh, that's a great fish,
It's a good jungle perch.
That is a big, oh my, that's a good one.
Nice. Very cool.
You gonna lip him?
Yeah, I'll just walk to him. Whew, finally.
Yes.
I'll see if I can swing him behind here, basically, behind this current break right here. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. Boom.
That's your first one.
First jungle perch ever right there. And that's a pretty good one, right?
That's a really nice fish.
Yeah. Pop this little crank out of him. Beautiful, beautiful jungle perch. That is the targeted species. That's why we're up here. What an epic looking fish. Mouth kind of like a hybrid bass or a sunshine bass or a striper. Beautiful. Look at that mouth on that guy, living in the waterfalls in the jungle up here. That is really cool. And they have that beautiful red tint around their eyes, man. That is just a cool fish. Really cool. That is sick. Woo! Yes! JP down.
That's it.
That feels good. That feels very good to catch that bad boy, and we've definitely been working for that fish walking and flopping through these waterfalls up here. It's been a really, really awesome time. And it feels good to be finally rewarded a bit.
Yeah.
And that's just throwing a little baby crankbait, tiny crankbait. That's a cool fish, man. That's a really cool fish.
Kyle, what were you saying about that fish?
So jungle perch are extremely slow growers. So you saw the one that we caught before. That was about, or the one that I caught was about 10 years old, roughly I'd say. So that fish there is probably as old as us, about 20, 22 years old. They're very, very, very slow growers. They're not endangered or anything. You are allowed to keep one per person, but when you're up in something as beautiful as this, you just want to let them go. This is their home. They're the apex predator in here, so it's really cool to get Lawson to tick one off the list, and hopefully many more to come. So we're going to keep tracking.
Yeah, man. I don't know why you'd ever keep one of those. Why would you ever keep that?
I know.
That's the coolest looking little fish. And we're in a freaking rainforest right now. Like, we saw a freaking dinosaur bird on our way in, a cassowary. Like, one of the...
walking along the side of the road.
It's just...
Yeah, very cool.
It looks epic.
There's a couple of huge ones sitting underneath that log.
Oh, yeah?
Holy moly. Holy, big ones.
Oh, there he is, right there. Yeah. Another jungle. That is jungle perch numero dos for me, and maybe a little smaller than the first one here. And so what happened there basically is that Kyle actually saw a few up around a snag back there, but from the other side we really couldn't cast to it, and so I actually just snuck around the back and let my little crankbait flutter all the way through the logs, and he came out and smashed it. What a beautiful little fish these things are, man. They are cool. Very, very cool.
Got him. Oh, right there.
Little sooty.
Tiny little sooty.
We are on the move on the way back out.
Wait till we get back.
Okay. Bad juju. I might partake in that. I'm too fat. I didn't.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I'm too fat. I didn't slide down like you did. Oh. Our exit point is up ahead. We've been eating it all over. Whew. Okay, back home in Florida, filming an outro for this video. I forgot to film an outro for a few of my videos while I was still in Australia. And that day, understandably why I forgot to film one. It was a pretty tough walk back, and it was probably like 3 miles, maybe not super ridiculously far, but you're climbing over rocks and jumping through a river and wading through almost like waist deep water, chest deep water, and it can get a little bit tiring. And I remember we got back to the car, my shoes full of sands, and I was just like, I don't care, I'll film an outro later. Here we are. Jungle perch mission, it's interesting. Like I've talked about before, one of the fish that for sure, it's not necessarily about the fish, but it's about where the fish takes you. And sometimes that's the best type of fish to target, because you couldn't make a better excuse to go trouncing through the rainforest and waist deep in the water than to go catch some little jungle perch. So that was really, really cool. I wish I had my GoPro on more. On our way back, our hike back, I mean, I probably fell 4 or 5 times of like slipping on rocks and just face planting into the river. It was a tough walk back, but it was still a lot of fun. Real quick, before we close out, I want to give a shout out to Squarespace, our sponsor for today's video. Now, if you don't know what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one platform where you can go to create the website of your dreams. Squarespace, there's no downloading, there's no installing, there's no patches, there's updating. It's just you go on the website and the platform is there for you to create whatever website you're dreaming and thinking of. They have award-winning templates that make it super easy to design a website, and your website can be for anything. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you starting a small business? Are you a photographer that needs a portfolio? Anything that you can think of, you can make the website there on Squarespace and make it happen. They got 24/7 customer support, and you can manage your comments online from your mobile device. They make it real easy for you. And also, they're kind enough to offer you guys a discount down below for signing up to Squarespace and getting started on your website and making it happen. So, big thank you to Squarespace and big thank you to you guys. Alrighty, we done. That's about all I got for today. It was really cool getting up in the jungle and catching a jungle perch. And like I said, it's about where it takes you, not necessarily always about the fish. Remember that. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe down below. That'll keep you up to date whenever I post a video. I appreciate you guys very much. Until the next video.